All right, Thomas, we got Alpha Villains, Alpha Kingdom. Make sure to tag their channels when you upload this as well. It is a little bit dark, so if there's anything you do with the colors, maybe like up the brightness a little bit in post, that'd be fucking fantastic. Because I'm disappearing a little bit in this black shirt and in this fading light, but we'll make it work. Ladies and gentlemen, Sterling Cooper here with my good friends Alpha Kingdom and Alpha Villains. They're in town here in Miami. It's good to have you here, gentlemen.
Yeah, man. First things first, I want to say this, man. You know, people are put in life for certain things. And see, I'm on here as a guest and I've, you know, built my following and people respect me in the space. But, you know, even to watch you, so people who will watch this on the playback, you got to understand, like, I met Sterling through webinars. I didn't meet him from YouTube or even, so I remember when YouTube was an idea of yours. You weren't making the video, you were doing your shit, but this was an idea. And I remember doing one of your first interviews, not the one that I got flagged, but one before that. And I had you on, and I was on your channel, and you had the space in the background and stuff. And we were on StreamYard. And now here we are about 7 months later, and we're in the studio with these exotic chairs, drinking whiskey, everything. We got Boss Cats out here. We got Hypnosis out here chilling. I've co-hosted webinars where he's just out there smoking a cigar. We're in Miami. It's a beachfront. You know what I'm saying? I got my brother who I co-host a show with. You know what I'm saying? Every week. And like I said, and you, I can tell because I watched you in action. And see, some people do it because they may have a status name, or they just feel like, oh, podcasting's the new thing. I watched you, bro, and I can tell you're passionate about this shit for real. You have a vision for it. This is your baby. This is not just like, oh, I'm pretty popular. Let me just talk shit now. No, this is a thing. You have a whole vibe in here. This is a whole energy, and this is gonna be a big thing. This is, you know, our other family. This could be the next thing like that. Like, this is something that people are gonna connect with, come to. This is gonna be an inspiring place to be. And I'm happy to be one of the first here. And even like I said last night, like the video I did with you was my most successful one out of like 800 videos. It's not like I just been doing it 2 months,
look,
3 months.
What can I say? People like me.
Right.
People want to hear me talk about slinging dick. People like it.
So I'm doing it. Me and him have done it on StreamYard. Now, this is not even a year later. We're doing it in real life. You have a studio, a setup. You had a vision. It's a passion. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm a part of it because I remember talks about it. And then sometimes these things, they proceed which you think they can be faster or more. And it's dope. And when I watch you, I can tell, like, you know what, Sterling does perfect interviews. Because I look at it because I'm a content creator, but I'm passionate about it too. So I'm scanning it when I'm looking at it, like, okay, I see the way he asks questions. He knows how to, and it's just dope to like see in real life, you know? So.
Well, man, for me, it's been kind of a goal of mine in the last, like, ever since I got into this space, you know, probably just a little over 12 months ago, kind of.
Yeah.
It was when, like, the first time I got in this space on our channel was Rollo Tomasi. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Rollo. He got me on his show, and then John from One Life Dating got me on his, and that sort of spiraled things to where we are now, right? And it's been great, especially this week. I've gotten to meet so many of you guys in person,
and we're gonna be meeting hell more times than over. Like, that's the tight thing about
there's something having these sort of online like interactions and these networking online like this is very, very cool thing to do these days. But there's something special about shaking a man's hand, looking him in the eye, meeting him in person.
Yeah,
because you can judge a guy from his character much easier in person than you can online, right? And so many people can go out there and they can fake it. They can fake being like a player. They can fake being like well, they can even fake being like a genuine guy who wants to help people.
Right.
But you can look a man in the eye and you know, like, okay, this guy wants to fucking help guys.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I was saying with Paul before. Like, for me, I don't give a shit. Like, look, not every guy in sort of this space who tries to help men, not every guy is jacked, tanned, and juicy. Not every guy is like a super baller. Not every guy has millions of dollars in the bank. Not every guy is like slaying pussy left, right, and center. But they're all like, what are they here for? Are they trying to help guys? Are they trying to, are they trying to, I was saying to Paul, if they're trying to pull the gun out of a guy's mouth, they're trying to get him to back off the ledge, they're going to try and stop him from making a terrible fucking mistake for the rest of their life, or they're going to try and stop him from being manipulated and used by both men and women his whole life. If he's trying to help guys like that, then I'm fucking all on board. He's got my support.
Right.
You know? And that's sort of where I'm at with this. You know?
It's dope. I'm gonna pass it to you. I'm gonna just say this just for the listeners, because I had to pay my man his respect first, because I really want to emphasize a lot of people, Sterling, they'll like you in private. They don't want to like you in front of other people.
And that's fine.
I want to make sure I acknowledge him, because I don't know. Oh yeah, however many subs you got, I'm not here for that. I remember before you start and we talked in the shit, and I was
that's it, man.
I can't find your fucking webinar. I can't find your fucking Instagram, bro. We're talking because I can't get the spelling right and shit. Like I remember all of that stuff, and now we're here, man. And it's just dope. And just like for me, like I started this from my phone. People thought it was a joke. Now here I am. I got 8 published books within a year. Why so many? Because I just found something that I love. And when you love something, man, it's a different. I feel sad because I know honestly, everybody doesn't make it to that level. You know, we came in through white red carpets and shit, and it's like just stuff like that. Like I just know, like this man is serious about this shit. This will be, and I put it like this: in 1 year, this is gonna be a fucking big ass deal. You doing this, you got a big ass deal on doing the other shit too. But this is how I feel. Like even me, I do YouTube videos, I do content, but I'm getting to a point where people know my books before the content. So what I'm telling you, Sterling, is people are gonna fuck with your podcast, even if they don't know about your job, because they're gonna be like, this guy has a dope presentation, he has good questions, and he has good people. It's 2 different things. It's not one thing that's popping, and then because you got the other thing, like people are gonna fuck with you. Just from, I watched you live just now. People are gonna fuck with you strictly on this. It don't matter if you banging bitches or not. Just from this, they're gonna fuck with you, bro. Congratulations, you fucking did it, bro.
Oh, thank you very much, Abby. It's a pleasure having you here, my man. Because you know you were there with me from the beginning. Yeah, I don't fucking forget that. I don't forget that. I don't forget anybody else from the beginning.
Yeah, man. To piggyback, first things first, Sterling, man. Congratulations. I want to say congratulations, man. I watched you do an interview. You're eloquent. You make the guests feel comfortable, very welcoming.
Well, the whiskey helps.
The whiskey helps, yeah. The cigars help too. But, you know, in a space where people are fighting, mad at other people's success, you said something very important. You said, what are you doing here? What are you here for? And for somebody like Sterling to be in an industry where he is still flourishing and to pivot and do something additional to help men walk them off the ledge, take the barrel out their mouth, says a lot about you, bro.
Well, and get the dick hard.
Yeah, you know, yeah, that too. That too.
We focus on that around here.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. But what I'm saying is, it's all encompassing. It's a man. Whatever you want to do, that's what you're doing. And I remember you starting out. Now to bring everything to fruition, manifest it, is inspiring. So congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
And you know, it's all about helping people and whatever they need. People get mad at these guys because they're making money off of somebody's trauma, but you didn't give them the trauma. It's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to help you, whether it's in the bedroom, walk you up the ledge, etc. So congratulations, man, and salute to you, bro.
Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you very much, and thank you for being here, man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
No. And what, so have you been to Miami before, Nafi?
Yeah, I've been to Miami, but I usually just do the little South Beach. Let's just walk around, see the women in bikinis and heels.
What's your impression of Brickell and Midtown, this sort of space we're kind of hanging out this weekend?
It reminds me of back home. So I'm from Oakland, California.
Yep.
And so people don't know, you know, especially with the championships of the Warriors and all of the attention, the media attention that we got within the last couple of years is really gentrified. I remember even the place where I used to live. I'm putting that on my new book too, on Shafter. Shout out to Shafter and West Mac. I remember I used to pay $700 for rent, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, regular stuff right there on the whole stroll and stuff like that. And now it's gentrified, in the park that I used to be a drug part is now safe. And now it's just like, now that's a place where it's like $3,000. But where I grew up at, it's $3,000 to live.
now.
And it was that was my $700 apartment. They don't even have they didn't even put stainless steel or nothing. That's how important that real estate is now, because it's right across the street from Emeryville, and then San Francisco's right there. So it's just, people are paying for this stuff.
Well, that's what's happening right now in this part of town. This used to be a ghetto, like kind of where we are right now. We should be. I mean, how long have you been out here, AV?
20 plus years.
And so you can testify to this.
Yeah, I've seen it come and go, man. I've seen it change. This is not the same Miami.
Yeah. It's on the
I
up
came
and
here
up.
like in 91.
It's on the up and up now, man.
Absolutely, man. And what's crazy about it is the money that's being put in here are people from out of the country.
Yeah.
Out of the state. And a lot of people in Florida are just have given up their control of what's going on because everyone that's affluent is not from here. So it's a
What do you think that is? Why do you think everyone wants to come here, man? Why do you think? Because like I said, you've been here for a while.
The women.
Okay. The women.
The women. We got the baddest broads on the planet.
I'm not gonna lie, they're fucking dime pieces out here, man. I am rubbernecking all over the place.
Absolutely.
I love it out here. I love it out here.
Yeah. So the women are good. The weather's nice. A lot of nice cars, and it's like an oasis. The weather's always nice. Everyone's on slow mo.
That's it. Like the way I described it is like it feels like it's always the weekend here.
It's always a vacation.
Every goddamn day of the week, it's the weekend. Like,
Right.
No one works a fucking 9-to-5 job here. Everyone has like some kind of side hustle.
There's always
or
traffic in the street. These guys don't have jobs. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's kind of bizarre. Like, even my barber has like, he's never even in his own barber shop. He's like, my barber's also a tax accountant. He's also like a club promoter.
Bro, I got like 3 hustles. Trust me. Yeah, I get it, man. That's how you gotta do it. Yeah,
everyone's gonna hustle. And for me, that coming from Australia, that's a very American thing. We don't do that in Australia. Australians just relax and like
chill, right.
Have a barbecue
in the back, right.
Play some sports, go to the beach. Right. We don't have like 3 side hustles. What the hell?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I do. That's why I live in this country.
Right. Exactly.
Because these are my people.
Exactly.
Right. I don't like. Australia is too slow paced for me.
I got you.
That's why I like living out here, and that's why I like living in this city.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's nice.
There's a lot of potential here. People.
Absolutely.
I mean, and I don't feel like I'm like Myron and Fresh. Shout out to Myron Gaines and Walter Fresh and Fit podcast. Like they were ahead of the game when they picked this city. They're like, this is about to pop off. This has been going for a while. It's blowing up. They were right, man. They caught the cusp of the wave. I feel like
absolutely. And they opened, and I'll pass it to Afi. But what I want to say, shout out to Fresh and Fit, seeing them grow. That lightning in the bottle. A lot of people, you got to look at people's expression when you talk about their success in their short amount of time. You can look at their face. Most people kind of like, yeah, I'm excited. They're opening a door for us. And even if Alpha Villains doesn't get to that number, I'm still going to eat because they're opening the door for us. They're opening the door for all of us.
That's true.
So we have to embrace their success.
Absolutely, man.
And let it motivate us to get to our own level of success so we can eat. We're all going to be on the parade. We're all going to get a championship ring. We just didn't start at the game. That's what it is.
No, they're absolutely pioneers, and they're pushing it out, like the kind of stuff we've been talking about. You've been talking about for a lot longer than I have.
Right.
But they're bringing it to the mainstream.
Right. I just want to say one thing too. The reason why I got a special shout out to Fresh and Myron, the reason why I got a special place in them for my heart is because I'm an older guy now. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40, and so it's different because young guys are different now. You see, you got an OG swag. I would, dude. If I had $1 million to guess your age, like I would think you have a seasoned vibe about you. Yeah. Like I would think you were 36, not because how you look, just because how you are. Like 37 minutes. Like the young guys nowadays, 30-ish, they be on some dumb shit. So it's good to see like young guys like that. Like I remember Myron before YouTube, and I told him before, like you got some. He had a drive about him, and just real talk. Like, and then Fresh too, he had that positive energy. The first time I did a video with him, they weren't Fresh and Fit yet. He was just Freshman CEO, and we talked about social media game. And then I remember I booked a consultation with him. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm humble too, because it's like, yeah, in the Red Pill space, I talk to women and stuff, but I see he's good at this internet shit. And I remember us talking. He's just like, yeah, when you doing? I was like, right now. like what the fuck? I don't want to plan no shit. You on the phone right now? Let's do it right now. And then I learned from that. So it's just aspiring, just to, just to even be here, like I'm humbled. You know, I remember just talking to my phone in my car after dates, strolling, and just people saying, "Oh, you got a YouTube channel, ha ha he," and like now I'm in Miami, with my brother who I host a show with, who my brother Trav over there. I've been knowing for like at least 2 years, right? At least 2. And we've been, and the thing is, and me and Trav have gone close because, and he can tell you, we've been in trials or tribulations through YouTube to where personal stuff became impersonal and certain vibes to where he showed his loyalty to me. You know, there were situations where it wasn't a test necessarily. It was a test, but it wasn't a test given by me. But just through certain circumstances, I see where people stand with me, and it's just a real positive vibe to just be like, 40, learning these new things about just integrity and loyalty and just how people can help you and inspire you. Like, me and AV have talked about, cause we co-host the show, but we're on StreamYard and shit. So just even being here in this environment, it just lets us know, like, man, we can take this to the next level. We can have our stuff too. Definitely. Sterling and Ryan, we can have Sterling come on 30 minutes, talk about fucking bitches and shit, and then have Paul coming on here. And yeah, Paul, I know you hear me. You hear me, Paul? Yeah. Put it one in the chat, because I'm going to give you your props now, because I'm about, because I got Finesse Game, and I got a book. Shout out to my books. I got 3 #1 books that came out, man. People thought it was a joke. I got 8 books now, and they're not even all about dating. Just to show my range, I got a psychology book, and I got a children's fucking book dropping on Christmas. Why? Because red pill people got kids, and hoes do too. So I'm getting everything. And I heard what Paul said, because he said something so slick, and he didn't even know he said it's slick. He didn't say it on purpose. That's what happens when it's a lifestyle. Oh yeah, because I got these blue chicks. He could have said, oh yeah, because I fucked a couple of them. Oh yeah, because them blue chicks. Yeah, I had them in my rotations in my plates before. That was the cold stunt. You thought I didn't hear it. I just was taught to be quiet when you said it. But I was like, ooh, that was fire bars. I like the subtle fire bars. Like, oh yeah, them ones that you think is so high status. Not like, oh, I had them, or I fucked them. Oh, they were a part of my rotation. Let me pass it. There we go. I got you, baby. I heard what you said.
Let me say this. Well, to piggyback on what Afi said, humility. The way Paul did it, what he's conquered, what he's slayed, he didn't have to say it because he knows it. Another person recognized it, somebody who's experienced it.
I see.
Sterling, very hospitable, very humbling. He's a humble dude, but he's hungry, and he wants to help guys however they want to be helped. So I'm an audience member. I'm not a content creator yet. A lot of people think that this is a cult.
You are a content creator.
Salute.
There you are.
Salute. Context, they think this is a cult. I was at an event with like 40 dudes, and everybody was an individual. Nobody was talking the same, dressing different. This isn't a cult. We creating people that want to think for themselves. We just get it. This is why it looks like it's a cult, because we hanging out, because we don't have to explain shit. We get it. So that's the big misconception. So again, shout out to you, man, because again, you are motivating me and everybody out there to know that whatever you want to do, you can do it. This is America.
Well, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
We might be the first 2 cat. Okay, so to say how many? What's your following on Instagram?
Instagram 22K.
22K. So we help you with this math. 22K, and what's your following on Twitter?
25K.
22, 25. So we at 47. Right. What's your following on YouTube?
25. Now, as of speaking right now.
47. So we had about 73. Okay, so guess what? Me and AV and Trav are 2 cats who we fuck with you. We don't care about the body count. Everybody cares about the body count. We just fuck with you.
Ain't that the truth, man?
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, man. So that, like I said, it's very important, man, and it's refreshing to see a man of your stature embrace somebody and trust me to welcome me to your abode, bro. Again, that's a very and the reason why is not because you're naive, it's because you're seasoned. You looked at me in the eye, you shook my hand. I'm the same dude on camera and off camera.
That's
yelling,
what's important, right?
loud. Everyone's looking at me and shit.
Yelling
I'm
loud.
like, yeah, this is what it is. So anything is possible, bro. That's what it is.
Well, there's guys. I like that you mentioned that. Like guys that haven't been around a lot of other guys, or who haven't been. It's more importantly, guys who haven't been fucked over by other men. Don't have that. I don't think they have that ability to like look a guy in the eye, shake his hand, and tell if he's like, is he gonna fuck me over?
Right.
Is this guy gonna try to con me?
Right.
Because there's guys you'll meet. I'm gonna be honest. I've met plenty of guys who I've shook their hand and like I wouldn't fucking trust this guy within 12 feet of me. You know what I mean? Like this, and it's a certain energy. They just want. It's like a taking energy. They want something off you.
Right.
They want to take from you. They want to like they're trying to use your brand. They're trying to use your name. They're trying to like leverage you for their own benefit in some way. It's not. They're not coming at you with an equal value offering.
Yeah, right.
Like, and it doesn't even have to be like just being genuine is a value offering in and of itself in this day and age.
Rare, right.
Surprise, surprise. Just a guy being real with you, and this is something I get because obviously I hang out with. I've got plenty of friends. I've got several friends who are multimillionaires. I've got obviously friends who are high level porn stars. Like I've met kind of minor celebrities and YouTube people and whatnot face to face, and it was weird. Ryan was saying to me last night when we were hanging out with some of MLD's students at that bar, sort of pre-Hot Dude Con, which is
Shout out
tonight.
to MLD.
Which is tonight.
That's my fucking guy. That's my mentor right there.
Well, he was mine as well. He was mine as well. I wouldn't be here.
He wrote the forward in my book.
That's it.
So it's set in stone for life. See, you can say stuff on YouTube. Oh yeah, I like him, and then say you don't like him. Well, now I got him in print. I can't take
There
it
you go.
back.
There you go. But what I was gonna say was so Ryan was like, it feels kind of weird to be like a minor celebrity in this little circle because he's one of the generals of MLD's groups, like you and me are.
Yeah.
And these guys like really look up to him because he's helped them out. And I said to him, it's because I've had that for a while, being in my industry. You get that occasionally.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because I've seen it from the other side, right? Of being a guy where dudes will be like, "Oh my god, it's so like cool to meet you. I can't believe I'm meeting you in person." That kind of stuff, right? Nothing against a guy who says that. Yeah. But I've never been the guy who'll do that to a dude. I've always been the kind of guy who looks at a man, even if I admire the guy, even if I aspire to be him one day. I've learned from him. He's a mentor. He's like a hero to me. I still look at him like a peer. I still look at him like we're the same. I still talk, and I talk to him like we're the same. I always talk to them like he's just anybody else, because that's a secret to networking with high value individuals, is they want you to fucking act that way. No one really likes being.
Take it now.
No one really likes being.
Get some.
No one really likes being put on a pedestal. It makes you feel. I mean, like you kind of like it because, but it's uncomfortable. It's like, it's an ego stroke, whatever, but it's uncomfortable. It's like, just relax. Like I want to chill and get to know you as a person, but you're not letting me get to know you as a person because you're putting me on a pedestal, treating me like I'm some fucking. I'm too high.
Yell down at you.
Well, not that I'm going to yell it down, but it's like they're not relating to you as a person. They're relating to you as the idol they built you up to be in their head.
You're off the clock. I'm off the clock. Come on.
Yeah. I had to get used to it too, to be because I didn't. And you know what? Just go ahead with you. I'm my bad. I just gotta. Where was you gonna go?
I was gonna pass up to you, my man. I was gonna pass up to you
because I didn't see some people like start a YouTube because they want to be some awesome star. They want to stats and shit. Like I literally started YouTube trolling. I started my YouTube. I got 24,000 subscribers. I started off trolling. I came into space and guys were having problems with women. And I was watching videos like Darius MGTOW. Shout out to Darius MGTOW. And he used to have like call-ins and guys would be having problems with Wiz. He'd be roasting fucking guys, roasting their ass and shit. Oh man, I took her back. She went with her baby daddy and just roasting whatever. So I would just like make videos and shit just to be funny. Like, guys would be like, because I would look at the topic, so I watch it. Like guys would be like, "How to get your ex back?" And there we hella videos like that. So I'd be like, "I'll make a video how to get your ex back," and then my video would be like, "Man, fuck that bitch."
Don't get your ex back. Why would you want to get your ex back?
Yeah, but that's how I would title my videos, like "How to get your ex back." And guys would come to me, I'd be like, "Hey, what's up? This is Afi." Like it wasn't even Afi Kingdom at first. It used to be, "This is Afi King. Welcome to Afi's Kingdom." But people just start saying the whole thing. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just Afi Kingdom then, because Afi Kingdom was my regular shit. Like, how do you handle flakes? You're supposed to have a rotation. You're not supposed to matter. So I would just being funny, like, it's because I'm a sarcastic, witty guy. So I would just kind of have fun with it, like, you know, how you get your ex back, man? Fuck that bitch. That's how I would make videos, right? And then, you know, people start liking my personality, man, and it's cool. Just being yourself, and it took me a minute to get used to like being on camera and stuff like that, because my first videos, I show AV and try to remember, like my first videos, I was literally laying in the bed with a silhouette of myself. This was purpose. This is not how it came out. This is how I wanted, because it's like, you know how some people like Sandman or whatever, it's like they talk and don't show themselves. So I was like, I'm going to half show myself. So let me give game with the silhouette so you can, and I'm like, yeah, this is single moms. And then just going at it, just getting better, getting more comfortable. And then when you get comfortable and then you get passionate about it, like, you know, I'm here now, and this is, you know, just meeting people who have the same mindset as you do. You don't understand. People, you guys rate people, your friendship, your tribe, your family on how many years that you known them. It's just like the red pill shit. Relationships don't have equity. That shit doesn't fucking matter. I can meet somebody 2 years and know them in 2 years, and they can top out somebody who I know for 20 years. People evasive like, well, I know them 20 years, so that makes them so much. No. You just met them when you were a fucking child. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that you guys, because none of my friends, they get this shit. They like have girlfriends and they're like in love, and they tell me this stuff. And it's just weird, bro. Like even people with kids, I teach for a trade. And then it's like people who have problems with their kids, they won't even come with me because they don't even see me outside of being me. And it's like, you know, I do this for a living, but they'll go to somebody else. It's like, so it's just good to like know people who feel passionate about what you do. Cause I'm a Gemini. Geminis are creative, but just so we're attracted to creative people. You know, and like that's one thing that attracted to me to AV, because I remember we would have discussions. And it's because, see, I would see things in him that I seen in myself. Like, right, me, I've written 9 books at this point. And I did my first book a year ago. And I still have 7 more. So what I'm saying is like when I would tell him about ideas, he would have like concepts, pictures. Hey, you should do it like this, like that, because that's how I think. It's like this. It's not just like an idea, like maybe this. It's like we have whole packages done naturally, like this. Okay, it's gonna be like this. I'm gonna say it like this. And it's just like sometimes you can go through your whole life and not meet people like that, and then so you just think it's kind of weird and shit. And then when you finally do, you're just like, I'm not fucking crazy.
There's something in like, yeah, you might have known a guy for like 20, 30, 40 years, right? Yeah, you might have grown up with a guy. But every single decision you make in life is going to sort of slowly alter like the trajectory of where you end up, right? So even if you've known a guy for like 20 odd years, you might be on completely different wavelengths. You've ended up in completely different places on a completely different life path, right? You might still like the guy, but you might meet a guy, like you said, you've known him for like 6 months, and you're like, oh damn, this guy's on the exact same path. He might not have started where I started, but right now we're on the exact same path. And that's why we're vibing, we're gelling. And I'm not gonna lie, there's guys that I gelled with really, really closely when I was in college, and now we're not gelling. And there's guys I'm gelling with really, really well right now, and fuck, maybe in 30 years we're gonna be, you know, very, very distant friends again. Right. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Doesn't mean you're discarding people. Doesn't mean you're not a good friend. It just means like your time is valuable, and you don't need to be like giving all of your time and your energy away to people just because you've known them for your whole life. Sure, give them the decency of and respect of a regular human being that you would anyone, but you've got to be conscious of where you're dedicating your time and energy to, and who you're spinning around, because you want to be like what they say, the average. You're the average of the 5 people you hang around with the most. Well, you better fucking pick those 5 people pretty well then.
Yeah, you you said something.
Say that again, Ryan. It's addition by subtraction. That's really good. I like that.
Also, Ryan with the fire bars.
Addition
in the gallery.
Boom.
Yeah, but you said something very important, man. You know, it's all about evolving, right? If you are still hanging around the same people and are still doing the same things, and you want to do something else, you're going to have to evolve and leave those people. And like you said, you got to be a human being. There's no love lost. but you have to love yourself enough to know to embrace evolution. You have to embrace yourself and love yourself enough to know that you deserve more if you want more.
Yeah.
So, again, the misconception about this being a tribe, again, I just got here, right? What I am saying is I can spot energy pretty good because I've been through some shit. I could look somebody in the eye and know, like, okay. And I will say, everyone is encouraged to do what they want to do, but be the best version of doing what they want to do. So at the end of the day, as you evolve and as a man, you're going to lose, but gain as well. As you get older, you don't need as much as you had before. So because it's more about quality versus quantity, right? And as a man, you got to respect your time and make the most of your time. And people that don't respect your time and don't get it are people that you don't need to be around.
Hey, I want you to know, I want to know, I don't even want to talk. I want you to speak on this. Because this is a less. No,
But you need the mic, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm about to pass it right back. But because I'm always, you know, if y'all know, I teach elementary. So, like, I always look for reasons to teach through different situations and stuff. So I want you to tell a story of how we met and how you got, because the thing is there's certain things that happen in all of our lives, but the thing is, if we're not mentally there to make the connection, we miss it. Like, just say, for instance, people being millionaires or people being successful. You had those clues a long time ago, but you just were maybe too invested in the fucking broad and shit. God was saying, here goes your fucking millionaire plan right here, and then you missed it because your fucking girlfriend is acting funny with you, and you want to hit up a dating coach to figure out how to get her back and shit. When God's like, I'm trying to give you this fucking master plan on how you can boss up and just have girls 20 times better than that, but you missing it because you want to know how to reattract her. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you to tell a story of how, like, how he went from the racial shit, just that part of it. Yeah.
And I'll tie in what
because that brings you here.
Yeah. And I'll tie into what Sterling was saying too regarding networking, not really seeing somebody as a celebrity, seeing them as a peer. If you see a celebrity and you consider yourself to be a peer, that's showing value in yourself. I'm not on the clock. Listen, I'm not working right now, right? I want to be treated like a peer. I want to get to know you. I want to make sure that you are around me because we have common interests. So the way I met Afi, egoic, right? But he saw something in me and took a chance on me. And he thought, I didn't want to show my face initially when I came on the scene. I started doing t-shirts. And then, he thought I was either Caucasian or Mexican. So that's what prompted me to show my face and started talking my shit.
Yeah, but you heard it. But the thing is, I didn't tell you that. You heard it on the interview.
I heard it on another.
Giving them a shout out. Bro.
Right. I heard it.
Yeah, shout out to Alpha Bills. I think he's like a Mexican.
Some Mexican guy.
Right. So that was part of my allure. Because honestly, I'm in a very unique situation. I kind of infiltrated the Red Pill space. I'm sitting with Sterling. Oh, shit. Met a couple of guys, and I'm fortunate and thankful. So the point is networking, right? Yeah. Important. Putting your ego aside, having enough ego to allow someone else to shine. You allowing us to come on your platform, me, a rookie, old ass rookie, is an opportunity because you see something in me and your cup runneth over. You don't care because it's all about helping me and you're paying it forward. And that's real man shit. Because people see my stature, they're like, oh shit. But because I'm respectful doesn't mean I can't be disrespectful. So it's all about being able to control your masculinity and turn it on when you need to.
And see, look, just real quick, brother, because the reason why I'm saying that is because that's one fucking statement, right? Like, I think this is fucking Mexican guy and shit. Now, it just so happens he happened to be a nice looking dude with fucking tattoos and shit like that, right? But he wasn't ready for the camera. So maybe if I didn't say that, then he would have continued to push the clothing shit. But then you wouldn't be here talking right now.
It's all about inspiration and motivation. And that's what you've done to us by allowing us to come here. And that's how you do it, man. Motivating each other, working on each other, getting stronger. That's what man's about.
Well, look, thank you very much for being here, guys. Look, shout out, tell everybody where they can find you guys, where your tag team show is at.
Yeah, no doubt. So follow me on Instagram at Alpha Villains, YouTube channel, Alpha Villains as well. Thank you for having me on, bro.
You're welcome, man. Afi, hit him up.
Yo, because I have fire game, you follow me on Instagram. Well, what other better? It's too many good things. It's my name, which Afi. Afi means fire. That's you ought to know that. That's my real name. It's what it really means. So we got King Genius Afi. King Genius Fire. Like it's too many good things for you to subscribe to. If you want to follow anything, Sterling, you got to follow King Genius and Fire. That's like too many things to follow. So you got to follow that on Instagram. Because it's just so good. It's
no one is going to be able to find your Instagram.
Yeah, King.
King Fire.
Fire the king.
It's King Genius Afi. Like it's just met. That's like a superstar name. It's going to be on the Paramount one day. King Genius Afi. So y'all follow me on Instagram and y'all follow me on YouTube. Afi Kingdom Podcast. I do a show every morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Me and AV do our shows on Thursdays and Saturdays or Sundays on the weekend, and we love women too. So you guys don't come over here talking about thrashing women because we fucks with the bitches, right? And shout out to my baby who came to see me. She came to see me last week. Just like this, like just real talk. Like I'm in Miami right now chilling with us, and then I was just in Vegas just chilling a few days ago. It sounds like I ain't got a fucking job, but I do. But I found something I'm passionate about. So when you find something passionate about, you fucking make that shit work. You subscribe to Afi Kingdom Podcast. You hit the notification bell. Don't subscribe. You fucking get the notification bell so you can slide through. I don't need subscribers. I need engagement. And then you guess what? And then you go and you find Afi Kingdom on Amazon. You get my personal development books. You get my dating books. And then on Christmas, you're going to get the children's book. I don't give a fuck what you like. Your kids want to learn, and I'm a real teacher, and I'm dieseled up. Everything is all good.
Get it, my man. I love it. All right. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you guys for watching once again. If you can remember what his fucking Instagram was, so let me know in the comments down below.
Timestamps.
I'll be mad impressed. All right. I'll catch you guys later.
Peace. All right. Man.